welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for clicking onto my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Today I did this cutesy Valentine's Day look, which kind of has like an edgy vibe, but it's definitely different from anything else that you seeing right now. So if you want to see how I styled my hair and did my makeup, just keep on watching. Hi YouTube. This is gonna be kind of like a get ready with me chit chat, I guess. I'm gonna try my best to talk through, but I'm also live on TikTok. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what the wig look like. It's from Love Me Hair and it's very cute. And I've been looking kind of crazy lately. Like, this is how I've been looking, snowed in and just questionable, okay? But I feel like just being tea, and it's crazy because it's literally currently 11:01. So it's night, it's late, but I don't care. I'm not pressed to go nowhere. I just want to get cute. So this wig is from Love Me Hair, and if you never had a wig from Love Me Hair, baby, you actually missing out. They have good wigs, okay? I'm gonna show y'all what she look like, because I know that's really all y'all care about. So, oh my gosh! Like, tell me that's not scalp. Like, they snapped on this style. Yup. Of course, the inside is a 13x6, and she looks amazing. She looks amazing. I'm gonna spray some lace tint spray though. Red by Kiss. Uh-oh. Red by Kiss, light, warm, medium. Light, warm, brown. My fault. So I'm just... You need some lace tint spray, okay? I'm still probably gonna have to go on with makeup, but having spray, it just helps. Okay, she is... She's cute. We have to make her look like she's ours. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some makeup here, and I'm gonna start with that and see what else needs to be done. So yeah, I'm gonna go on with Ruby Kisses number 10. And I think it's kind of helping. Of course, I'm gonna go on with my powder too, so don't worry about that. But I went in with this shade because it matches the cap. Okay, so I'm just wiping out this area with rubbing alcohol first before I put some lace spray on it. Make sure I get all of that makeup and debris off. Somebody said put makeup on my cap first. I'm gonna put makeup right here on this cap. And we're gonna see what that do, because that's all they're getting out of me, honestly. I'm just putting my lace spray. Ooh, it's cold. On my forehead. And then I'm just gonna... I hope this look right, bruh. I was saying tease this part first, then twist it. Put a band to knot. Okay. We all are though. Like, for real, y'all really giving me a whole tutorial through the comments. I appreciate y'all though. This is an arm workout, I ain't gonna lie. Cause of the way I'm doing it, I think I'm doing it the hard way. Oh, friend. She needs some layers. Right off back. I want to know if she's going to give what she's supposed to, okay? Okay, I could kind of see the vision. That was just a little curl too. That's cute. Mm. Okay, let me curl it for real. It's gonna take me a while to curl these, man. Just annoying. And then take one of my clips. I really think this is gonna come out cute. Like, I don't know. I might have to layer this side and we'll see about adding tracks. So let's go ahead and take these down, friend. And these are really easy to take down. Just make sure that hair is out of the way. Yep, yeah. Oh, she's real cute. Valentine's the hairstyle, period. See, and that was like somewhat okay. So I see what y'all was saying about adding a little bit of layers to this side. I really like it, but it just needs. She needed them bantu knots. It's like when I go like this to see what she's like without the bantu knots, she really look weird. Okay, so this is starting to grow on me a little bit. I actually really like the bantu knots with it. I'm probably gonna put like a bobby pin right here because it's sticking up. I hope I don't mess her up. Did that help? Yeah, I think that helped. TikTok Live said no to the color, so we're not gonna add tracks to her. I was gonna add some tracks, but we're just gonna leave her like this. So y'all picked this look to do for Valentine's Day look on my TikTok Live, so we're gonna do that makeup look today. I'm a little like, I might insert a picture so y'all can get a better view, but I'm a little nervous because she ate that. But okay, let's just do it. I think it'll bring this hairstyle to life. Okay, y'all, so let's get into this makeup. So for my brows, of course, I'm using my Benefit Brow Pencil in the shade 3.75. Y'all, it's like a medium brown, and I always outline my eyebrows first, and then I go in to fill them in. I do clean my brows up a little bit with the razor, and this makes them look literally perfect. But yes, I go in, and as you can see, I'm outlining that brow, and then I fill in with light strokes. You don't have to be too heavy-handed with your brow. Like, that's how your brow be looking harsh. So next up, I'm going in with concealer, and this is the Estee Lauder concealer in the shade 4W. As y'all notice, I'm starting in the middle of my brow, and then I'm spreading the rest of the product outward. The reason I do this is because you definitely don't want to have the bulk of your product in the front of your brow because you want to be able to distribute it evenly. So I put the concealer in the middle and then I just spread it out from there. I actually love the way this concealer was for the brows. It was very creamy and it covered up any like stubble or anything from underneath the brow. That's kind of what you want to go for. I just went in with my Ruby Kisses foundation shade number 10 for the top of my brows. I'm kind of feeling going in with a darker shade over top. Y'all, right here, I'm using the e.l.f. Brow Laminating Kit. And when I tell you this is good. It's been good since I use it. Like I'll do my brows first, then I'll use it, and I use the other end that has a comb, and then I start to just feather it in. This product took my eyebrows to the next level. I'm sorry, like they look so good. So I do recommend y'all go purchase that. This is also the Danessa Myrix liquid pigment in the shade Nude 2. And I use this to prime my lid before putting on eyeshadow, y'all. I just want to say this was so good. I either use this or P. Louise eyeshadow base. This was so good. So I'm using these 3 shades to start off. And y'all, whenever I start in for a cut crease, I always pack in like my deepest shade. Like I pack it in. Like y'all see me kind of pressing it in with a small brush. Like I try to like really pack it in first and then feather it out. Of course, I'm still learning a lot about eyeshadow, y'all. I don't really wear it like I used to. Like I was really getting into eyeshadow, but I don't really wear it like that no more. We in 2026. The girl is just like a soft glam. But I just take a feather blending brush and start blending out those harsh lines. And it takes a moment. Also, when it comes to cutting your crease, I'm also going back in with that Danessa Myrix Nude 2 liquid pigment. When it comes to cutting your crease, if you don't know where to cut, it's that area in between your eyeball and your bone. So you just got to feel for it. You got to feel for it right there. And I can always feel for it. Like, that's how long I've been doing my own cut crease. I just know where it's at. So when you look up and you see that crease in your eye, that's where your crease should start. Will stop. So I'm also using this Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette, y'all. And this nude color was calling me. My brother bought me this for Christmas, by the way. I'm putting this all over my lid. It was the perfect shade. It matched hers perfectly to me. And she didn't really necessarily do a cut crease, but I don't know. I was feeling like, yeah, let me do a cut crease. So I'm packing that shadow in, and I'm kind of using the same small brush. Y'all, I do use different brushes for this, but I did go back in with that deep shade just to finish out the end of my eye. Now I'm going in with the NYX waterproof liquid liner in the shade Black, of course. And y'all, this took precision, okay? I was just sitting here minding my business, trying to make sure everything was right and on point. So I do the same thing with my brows, though. I outline the wing first, and then I go in to fill it in. But in the picture, she had a really, really thick wing, so I knew it was going to require me to like be precise and like add more thickness than I normally would if I was to do a wing. So I just had to keep playing around with it. Somebody from my live gave me this tip to start small in the inner corner and then always flare out bigger. So just kind of take your time if you are going to use liquid liner. I also recommend you just letting it dry before trying to move on to something else. Because, baby, you will get eyeliner all over your eyelid if you don't let it dry. So I just put my fan on it and let it dry out first, because I be mad when I look up and there's eyeliner all over my eyeshadow and I got to start over. This is the Danessa Myrix Universal Blur Balm. Y'all, I'm in love with this product. So I'm just working in this Danessa Myrix Universal Blur Balm. Y'all, I do like this product a lot. For foundation, I went in with the Juvia's Place foundation in the shade 400. It was a really good full coverage foundation. I definitely put too much. A little goes a long way, but I think the color match was pretty decent. I did go on with my little beauty blender to like take some of the product off, and that definitely did the trick. So for concealer, I'm going in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in the shade Caramel. It was a little too close to my skin tone for me, but I love the consistency. So I'm going to just go back and get like a shade lighter. Of course, I'm going to keep this one, because you can never go wrong with a concealer that's like your shade. You can use it to spot correct little dark marks and stuff. So I'm going to hold on to that. But I did go with my Estee Lauder concealer and the number 4W. Y'all, I'm in love with the consistency of this concealer. I dang near want to buy it in every shade. But I just kind of topped it on top of what I had on, but the consistency is great. Like when I say this was creaseless, I ain't have no creases under my eyes with this one, so definitely recommend this product. It's worth the price. It's a little on the high end side, but it's worth it to me. So I'm just putting that in these highlight areas. Every area that I kind of want some brightness, that's where I put it at. And so I go in to blend out my concealer, but y'all, I pat and I start at the edges before I blend out the center. The reason I do this is because you want to let your concealer dry just a little bit before blending it out. You'll notice that the potency is always much better. Like, you get better color payoff. For contour, I'm going to use the Juvia's Place Concealer in the shade number 7. And I realized that less is more, so I normally will put way more contour on than this. But when I do all of that, when all I'm going to do is blend it all off. So I put it underneath the cheekbone, on my chin, and a little bit on my nose, because these are the areas that I want snatched. So that's the only areas you should be putting contour, areas that you want to look more snatched, okay? So I'm blending that out, and I'm patting. Y'all going to see me do a patting motion a whole lot, okay? Make sure you do a nice patting motion. And everywhere that you put that contour color, you got to blend it, baby. You can't miss a step. Blend, 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 blend. And take your time, but use a little bit of pressure. A little bit of pressure. Like, there are some areas when it comes to makeup that you just need to be light-handed. But in this case, I say use a little bit of pressure to get that contour blended in. Now I am going in to snatch that nose, and baby, was it snatched. I just pinched my brush together. I do need to get a small brush to blend my nose, but yeah, I use my beauty blender to soften out those harsh lines. I ain't gonna lie, at this point, it was really coming together for me. Like, I was starting to really see, okay, this makeup is tea. So the beauty blender helped really bring that nose snatch together. I'm using Laura Mercier brightening powder in the shade Golden. Honey, I love this powder. Like, me and loose setting powder go together real bad, but especially Laura. Like, Laura's my girl. Like, she's my go-to. So I use my powder puff to set this in. I'm being a little light-handed. I do blow the product before applying it because, y'all, it be too much product on that puff. You're going to have all types of powder on your face. I just go in to set every area that I put concealer. So every area that you conceal needs to be set with powder, or else your makeup's going to move around. A lot of women ask me, oh, how do you get your makeup to last? You need powder. You have to set with powder. I don't care if you're doing a soft glam and you only do concealer and not a lot. You need powder on top of any concealer that you use. So go ahead and invest in some pressed powders and some loose powders. I'm using the Juvia's Place bronzer palette in the shade deep. No, this is the shade dark. Y'all, she snatches me. Y'all already know. If you an OG with makeup, you know this is good. So if you don't have this, I recommend this, especially for beginners. I'm also using their blush palette in volume 1. I went in with the warm shade because I have on red. So I could have did pink, but I don't know. I just wanted a little warmth. Y'all, I love this eyeliner. Oh my God. It went so good on my eye. It didn't irritate my eye at all. And I have really sensitive eyes. But this is by ColourPop in the shade Swerve, y'all. Waterproof. It don't irritate your eye. Yeah, I highly recommend this. I'm definitely going to rack up on these because my eyes get so irritated from bottom eyeliner. That's why I never really wear it. But ColourPop did their big one with this, okay? And this really gave my eyes some intensity. So, yeah, 10 out of 10 I do recommend, babes. So, as far as these lashes, I got these lashes from BT Lash on TikTok Shop, and I do stack them together. I do use Duo waterproof lash glue first, and I do put a little bit on my eyelid. Then I put a little bit on the lash, and I let them dry just for maybe like 60 seconds. Then I put it on my eyes. My lashes literally go nowhere after that. pressing them together, and I think this brought the look together. Like, I love a little drama moment. I did want some more wispy lashes so I could really show off the eyeshadow, because y'all, my eyes aren't really that big. So once I got a big lash on, you cannot see that lid no more. But I'm going in with Night Moth Liner by MAC. I love MAC liners, y'all. They are so pigmented. I really don't feel like there's not a better liner, but I do use a lot of lip liners from the different brands that I love. But MAC just has my heart, okay? And they're OG. So I also go in with Chestnut right on top, because a Night Moth has like this little bit of a burgundy type look to it. And I didn't want it to be super burgundy because I was doing red, but then we gonna use the OG Ruby Woo. Baby, this lip combo ate like, oh my god. I wanted to use Fenty's red, but y'all, I ain't even purchased it yet. So we gonna look out for that. I'm gonna buy that this month because it's love month, and I'm gonna do another red lipstick look. This is the Laura Mercier setting spray, and I just got this. So far, so good. She holds me together. I was kind of regretting spraying it and not holding my eyelids, like covering up my eyes. So I didn't need to spray my eyeshadow on my lipstick. But I went back in, sprayed a little bit more. And I like this spray. My makeup lasted all day. Okay, period, friend. Y'all see them eyes? We really ate. And that completes the look, y'all. Like, I love my hair and makeup. I hope I could inspire you to do something different and out the box for Valentine's Day, because that was really the goal, babies. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, but like, comment on this video, okay? I be putting in that work on these videos, okay? Make sure y'all, show some love in the comments. Also, y'all, I put a little bit of this Chi holding spray on my bang to like kind of put it a little bit more in my face, but I ended up going with the flip. I needed it to be extra, okay? But it did turn out good. Can y'all believe this is a wig? Like, they ate the braids right on up. But yeah, y'all let me know if y'all decide to try this look. I'm definitely interested in seeing y'all inspo and y'all creativity, okay? But I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.